Now don't get us wrong, we support bicycle routes and green infrastructure. However, we don't support doing the opposite of what taxpayers and bike riding residents have asked for. Here's a glimpse into this story. Commercial Drive and the Grandview Woodland area is already served by many existing bike routes. Both Woodland and Lakewood bike routes run parallel to Commercial Drive, only blocks away. The existing routes are on side streets close to Commercial Drive, where the traffic moves slower and cyclists say they feel safer away from cars.
As a bike rider, I would prefer to ride where there's no traffic.
Cyclists surveyed by the city say the same. Bike lanes should be away from cars.
Their number one choice is to be away from traffic altogether.
Spending millions of tax dollars to add new bike routes where they already exist is not what the residents want either.
So why are you adding infrastructure into the market, increasing our taxpayers' dollars to actually add a bike lane to Commercial Drive when we have two very close bike lanes already in existence?
Residents have asked that existing bike routes are improved upon before new ones are built. The proposed bike lane to nowhere would destroy and remove valuable customer parking. Retention of parking is essential if our mom and pop shops are to survive. How might this affect the much-loved local independently owned shops on the drive?
They drive here, or all people from downtown, when they're on the way home, they come stop by, get a haircut or get a pizza place, and they don't have enough parking already.
It is really difficult to convince people to bring their business to us without offering any parking.
So as a resident in this neighborhood, we compete for parking now as it is.
The Commercial Drive area relies heavily on destination shoppers who need parking. Shared space on the drive is already tight and shared by seniors, persons with disabilities, families with children, locals, and destination shoppers, 35% of whom arrive by car. Removing close to 28 feet of street space where cyclists have told the planners they do not want to be leaves much to question. Bicycles and cars side by side on a busy street is a recipe for disaster.
I think that's a huge mistake. I've seen the same thing happen in the city and other places. They put a bike lane on Burrard.
We spoke to both residents and businesses negatively affected by the construction of AAA bike lanes.
It took away, obviously, major parking spots in and around my business, which makes it harder for customers to kind of make a drop in and those sales. So, I'd hear from customers all the time saying, oh, I was going to pop in, but there's no parking, so I never. Boom, that's a lost sale right there. Actually, I went to the forum and got a chance to speak. I think we were there till about 1:30 in the morning. There were so many people that wanted to voice their opinions, people like me who had businesses along this corridor. I said to the mayor, I said, you know what, I think this is all just for show. I think you've made your decision already. I'm pretty sure that you're going to do these bike lanes regardless. We got out of there at 1:30 in the morning. The crews were already working on the bike lane by 6 a.m. So pretty obvious he had it all planned already, and it was going to happen regardless of me and the multitude of other business owners complaining or bringing up just around.
We have been told that the demand for cycling infrastructure developed out of the Grandview Woodland Plan. When only 5 out of 444 responses indicated support for more cycling infrastructure, why is the city not listening?
Why isn't the City of Vancouver and the mayor listening to small businesses?
Vancouver is one of the rainiest, if not the rainiest city in the developed world. It rains over 161 days per year. That equals close to 6 months of empty bike lanes. Is this really practical? Does this make sense? Electric car technology continues to improve and puts more cars on the road every day. Businesses will always require delivery access and loading zones. Many businesses use alleyways for deliveries. Currently, loading zones are too small and scarce. Is tearing up and ruining the drive really the best use of your tax dollars? What can you do? Sign the petition and share the story.